Hello, my dear friends. Today we're going to talk about how to pass the Reasoning Through Language Arts test by GED. If you have already decided that you're going to take this test and you have no idea where to start, what is going to be on the test, what to learn, you are in the right place. I already made 3 breakdowns for all of the subjects for the GED. All of the links are going to be below. The structure of all of this video is pretty the same, but if you need some specific answer and specific questions, you can go and check them out. Today we're going to talk about specifically the RLA test, and I'll do my best to share all of the information that I have. Let's get started with the first thing that you need to do before you starting your preparations is going to GED.com, log in the website and get some basic information from there, such as the time of the test, which is 2 hours and 30 minutes, that the RLA consists of 3 parts. 1 and 3rd parts are multi-choice part, and the 2nd part is the essay. We'll talk about the essay in the end of this video. You also can see there that the test consists of 3 topics and the price of a test. And as always, the price differs from region to region, so you need to check it out for your region. I am an international student and I took the test outside of the US, and it cost me for one subject $80. Bruh. Expensive. Basically, all of the information that you need for the RLA test in terms of the preparation, the topics, and all of these things that you will make a research on are on this website. This is your essential fundamental guide for the GED test. This is the official website, so they will not deceive you. Beside all of the information that I just put, you can also find introduction in the RLA test, which will tell you some basic information with the very important note that you don't need to memorize anything, like anything at all. Yes, you need to learn something, you need to be prepared, but you definitely do not need to base all of your preparation on memorization. And from this spot, I want to go right to the next part of this video, which is preparation. And you need to actually go back to the GED.com website and see what kind of guides and preparation tools they offer you. They actually have very comprehensive explanations for almost each and every question that appears in your mind while you are making research on this test. But if this is not enough, you can go to the YouTube and search for the Test Prep Champions channel. These guys have a lot of preparation and explanation videos in terms of all of the subjects of the GED. This is very slow, like introduction into this test, which will help you on your first steps. And also, if you already know some information and you just need to check some things out or fix some of things that you were confused in, you can also visit his channel and look for some answers for your questions there. The next channel with practice questions and explanation is GED Some Math, and I highly recommend you to check out this channel. The questions that he offers you there are very, very accurate with those that will appear on the actual test. This is very important to remember that you need to stick with the concept and not get really far from there. And in terms of accuracy with the format of the test, the book by Kaplan is very useful. I did not use it myself, but my really close friend did, and she said that this is very useful in terms of explanation with practice questions, and it has like 2 full tests with practice questions for all of the subjects of the GED. One important thing that you have to keep in mind while you are checking these channels out and you are preparing, that the main thing that they assess on this test is your ability to read the text, to understand it, to analyze it, and interpret it, and also compare 2 different texts with each other. You need also pay attention to such things as the main author's idea, the tone of the text, and the chronology of events. All detailed information for this is on the official website and on the channels that I just recommended you. But really, the main task of you is just to improve your skill of carefully reading the text. And for it, you also need some kind of vocabulary, but I would not base all of your preparation journey just on the memorization of some fancy words. Well, probably you will need some words that you don't meet regularly in your daily speech, but it does not mean that you have to read like all books of the world and know every piece of the Shakespeare. You just need to be familiar with the context and with the concept the test. Little reminder in case you forgot or didn't know, you have 4 answer options for almost all questions that you have there. You have the question and the answer options. They're not going to require you to give the extended response for some really hard questions. You have one task with extended response, which is the essay. The essay is something that actually may scare you, but you do not need to be afraid of it at all, simply because you don't need to be like a best author of the New York and write bestseller books or something like this. You just need to understand how to write the basic essay, its basic structure. And for it, I will put in the link below very comprehensive guide on how to write this very essay. This is not as hard as it might seem. Just remember, introduction, first body paragraph, second body paragraph, third body paragraph, and conclusion. Some connection words and clarifying which argument is better supported. For somebody who did not know, in the essay of the RLA, you have 2 texts that they give you. You need to read both of them and decide which argument is better supported. In your essay, you need to prove it. All of the detailed information about how to write this essay successfully is in this PDF file, so definitely check it out. And some words about the time. Maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you just started your preparation, don't focus solely on, oh my god, am I running out of time? You can time yourself, and it's very useful to practice with the time to feel yourself on the real test. But trust me, your brain will work differently, very differently on the real test than you do at home. So if you are just diving in all of this stuff, relax, exhale, try to figure out your weaknesses and improve every day, little by little. If you, as I do, have some troubles with reading and you are getting easily bored or distracted for some reason, I highly recommend you to try this out. You take any kind of text. It may not be necessarily texts that are offered you as the preparation specifically for the RLA. It may be any text from the internet. So you take this test, you read it, and on the free spaces or on the additional paper that you can take, you make notes. What I just have read. If the text is divided on paragraph, which mostly is the case for the text, you do little notes about each of the paragraphs. What is written in there? What is the main point? What is the main idea of the author? It might take you some time to get used to that. If after some time of practice, you still cannot do such notes in your head, because the essential idea of all of this method is to start doing these notes not on the paper by your hand, but in your head. So if you still cannot do this, not problem at all. You will have a drawer on the actual test. They will give it to you, and you can make any kind of notes right over there. This is the tip for the test. You've got the task, you read the text, you make notes right when you are reading, and by this way, you are staying focused. Just practice and try to practice yourself in making these notes. They will really assist you on the test. You don't need to write like huge paragraphs for these paragraphs. You just need to put like a keywords and key moments. And if possible, some chronology if this is also required. This is something I used on the test, and I'm really slow reading. Every time I read, I get bored. This is like a really huge challenge for me, but I still passed the test, and you can too. If you have any questions, you can go in the comment section below and ask me directly. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check out my other video for the GED. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tap the like below, and see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.